Villains, villains, and more villains. They are all so strange. They're losing their minds over and over. And now we're introduced to a girl that Shiriaki also killed. That is so sad. I wish that girl would have lived so she could seek revenge and punish Shiriaki for the psycho he really is. But that will not happen. What I do know is that Shiriaki is getting more and more crazy. He is becoming just what All for One want him to become, an embodiment of chaos and hatred. And more, so to speak. This is the Angry Anime Fan, the Despair Reviewer. Boku no Hero Academia Chapter 227 review is here. First off, it's confirmed that Curious did die after that thing, and Toga is hiding in a shed as she's slowly bleeding out and losing consciousness. And I'm actually wondering, what, is she gonna die here? Well, while a lot and other people are complaining that the Meta Liberation Army are all gonna die just like that, and I'm saying, of course they are. You have to realize one thing. Yes, they may be high profile villains, but what is the best way to sow despair into the hearts of the people of Boku no Hero Academia world? Well, for a big organization to crack just like that. There is no better way than to create despair than that. So you have to realize, if the Meta Liberation Army does all die out here, it will make perfect sense. It will be the ultimate of ultimate despair, because in the end, this is despair versus despair, and the one that will come out of it will be the strongest despair ever. It will be practically unstoppable, which you people who all enjoy despair shouldn't really complain about. The only real downside to this is that, again, the stronger despair is going to be almost unstoppable. So when it finally is stopped, that's going to be a bit complaining to people. Either way, Toga is slowly bleeding out as she curls up in her blood and saying that, how is this how it feels? Wonders, is that implying that she now understands how it feels like to bleed out as it draws near? Well, who knows? But if she dies, I don't know. Either way, in the tower, Redestro begins to say that she was abnormal. People considered her a villain, but she was something else. Well, both he and Curious had it all wrong. It wasn't an understanding of anything of what they thought about Toga was completely wrong. Toga just sees things in a different light than them. They try to paint her in a different manner so that support to them would be better, proving that the Meta Liberation Army are not beyond manipulating the masses in order to gain support. And basically, they are crooked politicians. Will that make sense? So either way, as he sheds tears for the soldiers and for Curious, I mean Redestro, his assistant, the dragon, the guy with long bangs, hairs, I forgot his name right now, is saying they didn't get enough Curious footage, because yes, they are filming this entire thing, and the reason why they are doing this is because, well, they're recording this entire fight. A city with no heroes, protected from clutches of evil by mere civilians. That is how this propaganda is gonna be. They're gonna put up the propaganda. We saved ourselves from the villain alliance. That is meant to be a story that will impress people, saying that, oh, then that means we can also fight for justice. And then the quirk's just gonna get out of hand. At least that's the plan of it all. But the broker believes all of this is just crazy. Although Redestro says that you are the ones who's crazy. In the end, you have to realize that all of you are crazy. What you're attempting is just what corrupt politicians are doing, and that makes perfect sense. But it's not gonna work either. So either way, the politician proclaims that Curious is defeated, He also spreads the message: "Do not let her death be in vain." As suddenly, a lot of citizens are piling up together, all to attack Shiriaki. But then, just suddenly, he gets to have a memory thing. It's revealed that sleep is starting to get to him, although not exactly the way we want it to be. But he does mention that it always gets like that when he gets sleepy. I see things moving that shouldn't be moving. I hear sounds that shouldn't be half sound. And then we're taken to his back of his family, of a young girl taking out a photo that is their grandmother, revealing that Shiriaki actually has seen the photo of his grandmother. What makes this scene even more tragic than what even happened is that we all know that Nana Shimura was an idiot that put her kid in foster care. And I'm saying idiot because I know she wanted to protect him. But I know that didn't work, but not because of what really happened here. No, because I have a very big feeling the son had emotional scars. I mean, you would too. You're especially on this picture. In this picture, she's hugging her son and is very happy. So what do you think happens to a child when suddenly their mother's saying that you have to be in foster care from now on? I can't be your mother anymore. That gotta be an emotional wreck. Because what this girl is saying is that she is saying something like, even though dad said all that, it'll be alright because I'll always be cheering on you. Because apparently this seems to imply that once upon a time Shimura actually no, sorry. That once upon a time Shiriaki actually wanted to be a hero before he lost his memory, before he went all psycho, and before, of course, All for One turned his rage into psychopathy. But this girl was called Hana-chan, very likely his sister. It's not exactly known if this was his younger sister or his older sister. But she was supporting to him. And even Shiriaki himself says that he felt it was tender, but he couldn't really feel like, but he couldn't understand it. So he's in the worst possible modes as he suddenly eradicates every single of his things in one single attack. He didn't even have to touch all of them. He decays every single one of them. Shiriaki once again pukes, but he is getting more and more psychotic. He is truly becoming something frightening now. He is unforgivable. I don't care what you say. I have yet to feel sympathy for Shiriaki. I mean, but I do wish that at least one of his relatives had survived. But no, he accidentally killed all of them indeed. But then we switch into Dabi's scene that if the leader's journey is afraid, then I guess I should be too, as he's almost ambushed by another person. It doesn't seem to be one of the dragons. I mean, one of their high-ranking members, so to speak. It's a man wielding frosty clothes. Oh, sorry. And doesn't show his eyes and have ice power. You know what I thought of when I saw that? This arc gave us a little detail on the twisted mind that is Himiko Toga. But now a meta liberation soldier that is ice is facing Dabi, who is extreme fire. What I'm trying to say is, will this finally be the arc that confirms it? Who Dabi really is? I mean, it is almost too perfect if you think about it. He's even commentating on it. Ice. Because if Dabi really is Toya Todoroki, then his mother could use ice too. His brother has half fire, half ice. And now he's facing off against someone that has ice as powers. So yeah, if we are going to get a clue, then this arc should be it. At least I hope we will. I do not like answers that are not here. But yeah, Shiriaki's memories are slowly being revealed. But what I do know is that but his twisted mind is getting further. I fear what has happened. I mean, granted, it's true what many say. The true person that cannot be forgiven, that is all for one. Because this seems to imply that once upon a time, Shiriaki actually was a normal child and wanted to be a hero. But it's very likely that his father was an abusive man, or at least said something like, "You shouldn't be a hero, heroes only abandon you," which is very likely also another step on why Shiriaki has such disdain for heroes. Maybe it's a subconscious thing of, what his father said. I always believed that his father did hate heroes because, after all, as I said before, his mother abandoned him. That would make anyone hate heroes. And he only has one single photo of them together. But in this photo, Shiriaki has seen who Nanashimura was. What happens if he finds out who Nanashimura truly is, or maybe he already knows? What I'm trying to say is we shouldn't feel too much sympathy towards Shiriaki, but it's no doubt that his past is a horrific one. But you give me your thoughts if you have any. And also, do you finally think we will see if who Dabi's true identity is? And also this twisted mind and political things. They wanted to bend the story because about Himiko Toga, because they wanted to create, a situation. They wanted to paint her. They didn't want to paint her like a tragic heroine or something like that. So yeah, the Meta Liberation Army is in the end just crooked politicians. And after all, that's the best way to change people's hearts. Finally, now you can give me your thoughts.